I could listen to this all day. The piano stylings, if you will, of the legendary Montreal's own born and bred Little Burgundy Oliver Jones will be celebrating his 90th birthday coming up in just a couple of weeks, and Oliver Jones is on the line. Mr. Jones, thanks so much for being with us today.
Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Let me begin by, first of all, wishing you an early happy birthday. 90 years old, that's a pretty good run. And, you know, it's amazing to me when I look back and I realize that you have been playing piano since you were 5 years old. Is that right?
That's when I had my first concert in front of an audience.
At 5?
That's right. I got
Wow.
a late start. I missed a couple of years.
That's pretty remarkable. Look, you're being honored, of course, by, well, first of all, for many different things, but the Montreal Community Cares Award for your lifetime achievement in music. And as much as music obviously has been the biggest part of your life, I know something you like talking about is what you do for the community with respect to working with young people. That's always been a mission for you. Why was it so important for you?
Well, I believe because I really think that I'm one of the luckiest persons in the world. I think God looked after me, and so many wonderful things. I got the opportunity to see the world as a young man. I traveled in every part from Japan, China, all through Europe, all through Africa. And so I was able to represent myself as the little black boy from Canada. And I was very, very proud of that. Wonderful memories of so many places, from kings and queens, for sure. And the minute that I said that I was from Canada, and especially Montreal, they would always ask me, "Have you ever met Oscar Peterson?" And that surely was a wonderful opportunity for me to speak of the world's greatest jazz pianist, who I had the wonderful opportunity to live probably 12 doors away from my door in Little Burgundy. And it was such a wonderful opportunity to be so close to and watching how he conducted himself. And also, more important, I think, was the wonderful opportunity of finding out that there was other things other than jazz music. I had the wonderful classical teaching from his sister, Daisy, who was very instrumental in my life and gave me the opportunity to understand so many things about music in general, and I just fell in love with anything that I heard that she spoke of and told me the stories. And so I have to say that the Peterson family was so important in my life as a youngster. And later on, they became colleagues of mine. And not very many people get that opportunity. So that's why I consider myself very, very fortunate and blessed.
And you've taken that blessing that you have in your life, and you've tried to help others as well. And this has been something you've been doing now for quite some time. How big a challenge is that? You work with youth. You come from an area of the city Sometimes I think we tend to forget, Little Burgundy, so many people have come from there and done such great things, you among them. How much harder has that been?
I think knowing that there was problems there financially, probably, but I was very, very fortunate that my father worked every single day, and the last job was 37 years at CPR Angus shop, and so we were, my family, my three sisters and myself, we were very fortunate that every day we had a meal. And I still run into people at the Union United Church, especially young men that are 50, 60, 70 years old, who remind me that their first meal was at the table that my mother fixed for them. My father used to spend his time going up to the airport to pick up all the young people, some that he didn't know, but the majority were children of friends that he grew up with, and brought them home. And so I know probably about 40 or 50 of them at the Union United Church that had received their first meal in Canada at my mother's table. And so I do believe it gave me a sense of always wanting to be able to do something for especially the children that I know didn't get the opportunity or had the talent that I did. And so many of them were seeking, when it was time to have a better education and to do things, they didn't have any place to turn to. So this is why it was so important for me to be able to give back to the community. And I always remember walking on the street, whether I was uptown on St. Catherine Street, I would run into any older black people that would always stop and ask how I was doing and was I still studying my piano. And it gave me a wonderful sense of knowing that the whole community was behind me. And later on, when I started to make money and be recognized as someone from the community who had prospered, I just said to myself, it was a wonderful opportunity for me to make sure that I was able to do the same for the youngsters growing up in our community. So
that's a wonderful thing.
We have different things that we share with the community, and I never forget where I came from, and I'm proud of it.
And we are proud of you for everything you have done and all the people whose lives you have touched. And I know you can add this new award from the Montreal Community Cares Center to all the other ones you already have, including the Officer of the Order of Canada, your Juno Award, the Governor General's Award for Performing Arts, and, of course, your induction into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. Oliver Jones, you're a treasure, and we thank you so much for your time. And again, happy birthday coming up.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very, very much.